I was born in a village near Asmara, Eritrea. One special thing about my country is the food called reunited and injera. I was 10 years old when I left. My mom told me we had to leave Eritrea to go to the UK. She didn't tell me the reason. I was shocked, but I was also happy. I didn't see my dad for 2 years since he left Eritrea for England. Me, my mom, and my 4 sisters got ready to go. My friends were saying I would forget about them. I felt so sad. It was the end of the school year. It was bad. I didn't have any chance to say goodbye, probably, and see them again. We took a bus. We traveled. Sometimes we had to get off and walk. The journey was very difficult. We traveled for many days to reach Ethiopia. The language was so different. I felt different there. It was my first time outside of my country. In Ethiopia, the language was so different. We stayed in a refugee camp. We slept in a tent, or they gave us a blanket. There were many people there. I was worried because I didn't know how long I need to stay there for. We were waiting in a camp until they gave us the paper to move the capital city, Addis Ababa. We then took another long journey in Ethiopia. When you travel, you can see some villages, some countryside, and some towns. I didn't feel good. Addis Ababa was okay. Here we got an airplane to England. We came to Leeds. I saw my dad for the first time, and I was so happy. When I first got there, I was like, wow, the building was so different. We were in a first house a few months, and then we moved again to another house. We had to wait a while to start school. I felt so worried. I didn't understand what was anyone saying. The school in my country was very different. In my school, Eritrea, we didn't use technology like here. The teacher was very strict because they want you to learn from your mistakes. I remember when I first saw the computers and the whiteboards, it felt so different. The school building and the uniform and the teachers, the students, everything was different. Making new friends was really hard for me because I wasn't good at speaking English. Even when people tried to speak to me, I didn't understand what they were saying. I also really wish that the students would not treat people differently just because they can't speak English. Some students bully new students because they can't speak English. My advice would be, please don't bully people and please don't treat people who are new to England differently. In my future, I really want to go to university and be a doctor. I'm still thinking about what sort of doctor I would like to be.